no.
I respect your legacy, but nah, dog.
Nah, dog. Sorry, dog. Nah.
What if you have fire? What if you started spitting some fire?
Dylan, and Dylan.
Just no anyway.
It's just no.
Okay.
It's just no.
Okay, Randy Jackson.
No, dog. Sorry.
It's a no, dog. It's fucking hilarious. That's probably one of the funniest things that I've ever heard in my life. Randy Jackson saying that shit over and over to people. It's a no for me, dog.
Just.
Have you seen Randy Jackson lately? He's skinny as shit.
He's skinny as hell.
He's skinny as shit.
He looked like Everett when he lost the weight before he started trying to bulk up.
Oh yeah, that's terrible, man. I thought I looked good too at the time.
Definitely like a crackhead.
We was at Kickbacks.
Yeah.
Over
Yeah.
Me, you and
Paul.
Me, you and Paul. Yeah.
That's funny. Did I miss that?
Yeah, you did.
Yeah.
When was this?
This was years ago.
About 2017.
Oh, this was back when we was all up at BH.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I missed that. What's up, y'all?
Yo.
Hello, world. Welcome to episode 107 of the Normal Convos Pod. I am your boy, Brandon, a.k.a. the Podfather, a.k.a. CEO of Bruce Tees, a.k.a. Perfect Family Man, a whole bunch of other shit. We gonna keep it fucking moving today, though.
My father is back.
And I'm here with my guys, of course. I'm here with my guys, my brothers, my business partners, and they family at this point. I don't even know why I gotta keep introducing these. But I'm here with my guys. What's popping, my guys?
It's Bobby. E.
Hi, I am Everett.
Hi, I am Everett.
What it do?
Let's get to it.
That's funny. I don't know why the hell these cameras keep doing this.
Man.
It's doing it on all the screens too. I don't get it.
Wi-Fi.
You think so?
Are they all on the Wi-Fi? Well, I guess they are. I know y'all's are.
Yeah.
That one is. I should probably turn that Wi-Fi off. Whatever. We gonna get into it anyway. How was y'all weeks, man?
Good. E.
Pretty good. I say pretty good. Pretty good.
Y'all get any ass this week?
What? Did y'all get some ass?
No. I've been at work.
Yeah, I've been dealing with other stuff. So.
Oh, sucks for y'all.
Yeah. No.
So you've been at church, is what you're saying? That's gonna sound crazy on the audio. That's gonna sound wild. We need some clapping. Now we need a clap and drop. Well, we definitely need a clap and drop.
Well, just saying.
Use that one.
Yeah, we impart goodwill.
Impart goodwill.
Impart goodwill. They'll want to grab their ankles.
Somebody might. Nah, but yeah, man. We for the people out there watching and listening, of course, this is the brand new Normal Convos Pod. We are doing we're doing stuff a little bit different now. So, you know what I'm saying? We still trying to figure out how we want to open up and, you know what I'm saying, how we going to get into the shits. But, we took the segments away. But, I got something that has been on my mind. And obviously it will lead us into, our topic for the day. We're going to try to get better about doing one main topic anyway.
Yeah.
But before we start that, we definitely, while we're in the middle of this rebrand, we definitely want to take the time out and thank everybody that's been watching every episode, had listening every episode, even if you miss one here or there. Everybody that subscribed to us, everybody that's shared us, everybody that has had kind words or not kind words in real life. The ones that love us, the ones that hate us. We fuck with all of y'all.
Right. It's all feedback.
Facts. We appreciate y'all. And while we here, for our live viewers, if you are watching live, please go over to YouTube right now, hit that subscribe button, hit that bell, get the notifications for every time that we go live.
Yeah, it should be a heart. Give us a thumbs up or a like, whatever they're doing over there now.
Yeah, if you're watching on any of the social media platforms, throw us a heart, throw us a share to your wall or to whatever. Just send it to somebody or just share it to your general public. Share it to your people.
Yeah, we appreciate all the engagement. Anything that you want to give us is greatly appreciated.
It all helps us grow.
For sure. For sure. So let me tell y'all what's been on my mind lately.
Let's get to it.
I've been going through a very, I don't want to say tough time, like, because life is life.
Mhm.
Tumultuous.
Tumultuous is a good, see, that's why I fuck with you. You got big words that I need to know.
Young T.I.
I got a pretty good vocabulary.
Yeah.
I like it.
I was always book smart.
Yeah, I was like math smart.
Yeah, I'm a nerd.
I'm like a math nerd. Like math, I could do with my eyes closed. Probably all the way up to like algebra 2.
Yeah, you better than me.
Yeah.
Math is my bag. Math and science.
I like science. Math wasn't my. I'm not gonna say I'm weak in math, but it wasn't my strongest point.
Yeah, I was strongest in math, science, and then reading.
I'm good all the way up to algebra. Then that's where I start struggling.
It's over
When they start putting letters in there and shit.
Yeah.
Like, why is the alphabet in this equation?
This fucking imaginary placeholders.
Yeah.
Right.
As soon as you need a TI 83 calculator, I'm out.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
I'm out.
yeah. We got to get Elijah one of them bitches, man. I'm not looking forward to it either, but we got to. So that's what we gonna do.
$1,000 calculators.
Facts.
But my bad.
Fuck. I wish I would have remembered that. I had some songs that I wanted to play for y'all. For the people watching live, go check out the audio. We got 15 minutes of us being us. So let's get it. But anyway, this past like week and a half, right? Outside of the work shit, I kind of been going through a tumultuous time within myself and my brain, and it's starting to get to the point where I'm starting to have these thoughts that I know I will never think all the way through. You know what I'm saying? Like they'll never become actions. I know they'll never become actions, but I've been having a lot of thoughts lately about just fuck everything. Fuck everything.
Is that bad, huh?
Yeah. It's nothing really that like brought them on or anything, but I've just been kind of, I don't know. It's weird as fuck because obviously, like I said, life is life. So, you know what I'm saying? You just gonna go through shit just for the sake of going through shit. But it just seems like there's no, it don't seem like it's a light at the end of the tunnel.
Do you feel this way because there's too many things that are out of your control that are happening, or do you think you have some sort of control over these things? Or
I think it's a mixture of both. I think the biggest things that are going on right now are directly in my control and I can fix them, but I do not have the means to fix them right now. Like I can fix them. I know how to fix them. I just don't have the time or the means right now to do it. So that's been weighing on me. And then the shit, like for me, the shit that I can't fix, I don't worry about. Like if I can't fix it right now, like if it's not like I can go do this and this situation to be done.
okay,
If it's something like that, I don't really worry about it. It's like, all right, that'll happen when it need to happen. That can be fixed when it need to be fixed. But like it's shit going on inside my brain that's like, nigga, you know how to fix this. You know how to stop this. You know how to stop yourself from thinking like this, and you not doing the work to do it.
You're not doing the work to do it.
Yeah. But I think that plays more into what I mean, like how I've been feeling. Like I don't have the energy to do the work. And that's where the thoughts are coming in. Like, you know what? Fuck all this shit, bro. Fuck Bruce Tees, fuck the pod, fuck this house, like fuck work. Like
You feeling overwhelmed and swamped
Yeah.
by life. Like you just
That's what it sounds like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You just was it quicksand? Not quicksand, but like you just getting deeper and deeper.
yeah.
You can't get yourself up out of it without
That's
Yeah.
quicksand. That's quicksand.
Yeah, well, with quicksand, the harder you fight.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I mean, so I didn't want to.
But it sounds like he has been fighting though.
No, I've definitely been fighting.
Yeah, but well, I guess that
He
would
been,
make
he been,
sense.
he been
then.
fighting.
The deeper in you going.
Yeah, because he was just saying like he's getting to the point where he's like, fuck this shit, because he was like, the stuff I can work on, I'm going to work on, and he's trying to. So yeah, that's fighting.
Yeah. It's just I don't know, man. It's this is the first time that I dove deep into you know our big topic for today, which is intrusive thoughts. Um and a lot of the intrusive thoughts that you have throughout the day they're minuscule. You know what I'm saying? It's like little shit that you laugh off, like, damn, what if I just run this car up on the curb? You know what I'm saying? Like that's an intrusive thought. But you would never do
You
that.
wouldn't do it. You
You know
wouldn't
what I'm
act on
saying?
it. You just almost like a joke. Like, what if I
Yeah.
did that dumb shit?
Yeah. Just like I've been at a point where trigger warning. I've been at a point where I've been at like a balcony, like, damn, what if I jump? Like, not like I'm going to jump or I want to jump or, you know what I'm saying? Nothing like that. But it's like, what if I jump? Do I think I can make that? Like, I've been in spaces where, you know what I'm saying? And it just be a passing thought. Like, I'm not in a bad space. I'd be happy, joyful, all that shit. But then you look down and you're like, damn, I wonder if I can make that. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's been shit like that, but it's starting to creep closer to what Jamar said. He said borderline depression thoughts. Yeah. And I don't think I'm depressed by any means at the moment. I've had battles with depression and battles with, you know, suicidal thoughts and shit like that, but what I'm going through now, it seems like intrusive thoughts times 2.
Okay.
It's like I'm having intrusive thoughts, and it's like it goes with what if I did it to how would I do it? You know what I'm saying? Like that's the step I'm at now. And then it's not like so because for me anyway, I know depression is different for everybody, but when I've had my depression moments, it was like the intrusive thought comes of what if I did this? And then where I'm at now to how would I do it? And when my depression kicks in, it's I'm working out how to do it. Like, so if I go here at this time and do this and do this and do this and do, you know what I'm saying? Like planning, that's when my depression kicks in. I'm not at the depression spot, and at least in my mind and my mental health.
Okay.
I'm not at the depression moment where it's like I'm trying to actually plan this shit out. It's like, what if I did it? I'm at how would I do it?
Okay.
That's where I'm at right now.
Okay. All right. So it sounds like you know how to fix this, but for whatever reason, you are unable. It's like you trying to do this balancing act, or you could, to be honest, it sounds as if you want to fix this. Some hard decisions gonna have to get made.
Very.
Yes.
Very.
And I don't think that not you ready to deal with the consequences of these hard decisions, because that's one of the things. If you ever wonder why I don't middle of the road, I pick a side. Because it's like you want everything to work out. Like I said, ain't no perfect solutions. It's only trade-offs.
Facts.
What can you live with? What can you live without? Like, you gonna have to figure that out. But I think, at least to me, that's the only way to get out of it. Now, I'm not saying what you need to do, but I know I was right on for you to get out of this, hard decisions got to be made, and
very
some shit you can't probably go back on. You just have to deal with.
yeah.
So,
and I've had those conversations with myself. You know, I haven't in the interest of introspection, like this hasn't been a conversation with my wife yet.
okay.
You know what I'm saying? This hasn't, like, I've
You
always
brought it to the pot before you brought it to your wife.
yes, for a multitude of reasons. One, when we first started this pod, we all pretty much started using it as some type of therapy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Two, I talk to my guy friends that can only understand how a man is supposed to react to not react to shit, but you know what it's like to be a man in America, to be a man and the fucking weight of the world being on your shoulders. So I've talked to you, I've talked to Mufaro, I've talked to a couple other guys. Like, I've had conversations with people about, like, just what's been going on. You know what I'm saying? Like, this conversation, as bad as it sounds, actually, I don't even think it sound bad. Like, back to when we formed this, like, we formed this in the interest of bringing light to conversations that black men don't have and that black people don't have. This is a conversation that I think black men do not have on a regular basis.
No, not out in the open, at least.
No,
right.
God, no.
That's why I wanted to wait till the pod, because this is something that people need to witness. People, you know what I'm saying, black men go through, and black men talk about, and black men be open about their experiences and what they're going through and shit. Like, and I've also always been able to fix it. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I have little moments of self-doubt and shit, but it's like, all right, I can do this. I can fix that shit, get on my way. And you know what I'm saying? By the time I got to bring it to her, it's already a finish. It's already a solution. I already have a solution to the problem.
Yeah, but you out of Band-Aids now.
Nigga, I'm out of Band-Aids. I'm out of gauze. Like, Jamar says, freedom of thought is not when you think you know it all, but when you accept you don't know it all or have all the answers.
That's another way to say that is a wise man knows that a wise man knows nothing.
Facts. And you know what I'm saying? That's why I wanted to bring this as a topic for today. Like, we always get with the funnies, we always get with the, you know what I'm saying, we have the serious topics every once in a while, but this was just one of those things where I had to get this off my chest. And I had to do it around men, because y'all are the only ones that know what it's like to be a man every day.
Yeah.
I can't go telling her about my woes. She don't give a fuck.
No,
she does, but not in the aspect as you know what I'm saying? Like, she's not gonna help me fix it.
She don't know what it's like to be a man.
Right.
So
I can't go.
It's going to be very limited understanding.
Yeah, baby, I don't feel good as a man right now. I don't feel accomplished. I don't feel this. I don't feel that. Nigga, is the mortgage paid?
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like,
essentially, like, you still have that burden of performance.
Yeah,
facts.
Like, we don't get an off day.
No,
as men.
No, trying to secure the fort. There is no such thing.
Right. It's either you fight or you get fucked up.
Yeah, you lay down and submit. So you go. We've all been there. You know, you'll self-sacrifice so much. It's like you won't buy yourself this. You won't eat this. You won't do certain things you want to do in the name of making sure the fam and the fort is good.
Of course.
And you'll do this. You'll keep cutting yourself. Well, not cutting yourself, because it's what you do for the ones you love.
Right.
But at some point, it's like I said, you run out of Band-Aids. Shit's getting too out of control. You can only keep patching up the boat with so many holes, or with the boat sinking. Okay, you cover this hole, you cover that hole, you cover this hole. Now it's like
you only got 4 limbs.
Right. You see what I'm saying?
At some point, somebody got to help you.
Yeah. Shit is sinking.
This shit is sinking.
Right.
This shit is sinking.
I know, man. And people don't understand it.
Hey, Bean.
Hey,
Shout out to Bean. She showed up to my she came to my amp
Hey,
show the
Bean.
other day.
make it
What up,
seem like
Bean?
she physically came.
Nah, yeah,
like,
facts. She was outside at the Beyonce show. Yeah. But she
okay.
tuned in with me for a little bit.
But,
Appreciate you, Bean.
That's what's up.
And sometimes it's hard to face the reality that this shit is sinking. I might just have to jump out and swim, or take the life vest and jump off the boat.
Yeah.
And that's a hard decision to make.
Yeah.
Hey, you don't want to be looked at a certain way, but it's like,
yeah.
it's hard decision. I think I have an idea what you're talking about.
Yeah.
You just, hard decisions would have to be made, and until you can live with them consequences, or it won't be fixed until way down the line. But yeah, man, but that's part of being a man. And
facts.
You have these thoughts of, am I enough? Am I doing enough? Am I worthy enough of? Am I using my full capabilities to actually secure this and making sure everything and everybody is good?
Right.
And it starts to fuck with you.
Facts.
And those thoughts will permeate and poison the purest mind. And that's a dark place to be in. It will drive you to an abyss of all kind of vices. Your alcohol, I don't want to say them all, but certain vices.
Yeah. And it's so funny because
detrimental vices.
Yeah, that's where I was getting to, because a vice could be gambling, a vice could be shopping, a vice could be,
they call that retail therapy.
Yeah, like a vice could be cheating. You know what I'm saying? Like any of that shit could become a vice if you're fucking up. You know what I'm saying? If you're not in the right mind space,
you're using it as an escape.
Yeah, like, and I've never been one of the ones that I never wanted to be one of those people who blamed my problems on anybody else. Quan, what's popping?
But
you got to drop that Twitch link, Quan. I'm trying to watch you stream, G. And you need to get these hands, because me and Bobby be fucking training on Saturdays. You need to come through.
Shit, I might need your help, homie.
Let me ask you a question.
Oh yeah, Quan, you might need to hit my guy up. He trying to get into streaming.
Let me ask you a question.
What's up?
I don't know when it was, but it looked like you and all your brothers, y'all had all got together really recently.
That was no, that wasn't recent. That was actually my nephew's graduation.
Oh
yeah, that was my nephew's graduation. It was just an old picture. I was going. You know what?
Recent. I'm like,
what's so funny is when I first started getting when I have those, when I start getting in my head and I feel like I'm about to have not like a break, but when I know that my shit ain't right, I go through memories. Look at who I'm doing it for, why I'm doing it, and then even starting Bruise Tees, going through all the shit that I've made for people and the shit that they've texted me and stuff like that. Like just almost kind of psych yourself out.
Doing some reflection.
Yeah. So that's what I was doing.
Okay.
And when I posted that, that's just how I felt at that. But this is family. You know what I'm saying? That's both or two of my brothers, my son, and two of my nephews. You know what I'm saying? And we all look like grown men, and we all look handsome in that picture. And you know what I'm saying? It was a, I don't know, it was a feel-good moment. It was a feel-good moment. I ain't even gonna hold you. That's really what that was. Where was you going with that though?
I was gonna say, because a lot of y'all are in the same boat. All of y'all are family, man, and kind of y'all have the same upbringing, or at least very similar.
Right.
Have
you write that down?
Have you been able to
say what?
You write that down for me. That
Twitch link.
Yeah.
Have you bothered, or not bothered, but have you spoke to any of your brothers about what you've been dealing with? Because they, chances are, have been dealing with the same thing, being that all y'all are young family men.
Yeah. I have not talked to them for reasons that I will not say on this pod.
Okay. Well, with the exception of Courtney.
Yeah. But for reasons I will not speak about on this pod in public.
Okay.
That is between me and my brothers.
Respect.
But no, I have not talked to them about this.
Okay.
No.
I get
And
you.
it even goes back to the conversation that me and Bobby had when you was on vacation. I don't have anybody in up in age that I can go talk to about none of this shit. I'm talking to a whole bunch of niggas my age.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? That's going through the same shit that I'm going through. So it's like there is no escape for me to be like, yo, OG, how did you deal with like I can't go do that to nobody. I'm dealing with a whole bunch of niggas my age.
Yeah.
Well, don't discount them. They could have some good advice for you.
No,
If
and
they
they
don't
do.
went through the same things, they might be able to help you navigate through that. They might have got through the situations before you.
Yeah. And I'm not like I don't discount it because my circle is my circle. And I don't discount my circle for nothing because my circle is the reason why I'm still here today. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying?
Okay.
So I don't discount that at all. I'm just saying like for wisdom. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of people, we all live different lives. So I can go to you and be like, hey, Bobby, how you feel about blah, 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 blah. And I can do the same thing with E. I could do the same thing with Mufar. Or I can do the same thing with Zay or G. Or you know what I'm saying? Like it's a lot of people in my circle I can go do that to.
Shout out Player Circle Bible Study.
Yeah, for sure. Shout out Player
Michael, they
Circle
doing,
Bible
they
Study.
doing some good stuff there.
But it's definitely one of those. I wish I had an OG to go talk to.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like motherfucking in his 50s, 60s or some shit. Like to be like, yo, OG, this is how, you know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't got nobody I can go do that with.
That you feel comfortable even
bringing this up with. I don't know. Like, I don't know niggas like that.
Dang.
When I say when I speak to my OGs lately, I see the cracks in the armor.
It's unfortunate as men don't have that. Well, what we don't want to do is look weak.
Yeah,
because it's different for us. I mean, for women, there's almost if a woman is a victim, it's almost like she's praised or gets props for it. We really don't. Like it's like, oh, like think about if a dude get cheated on versus a woman. It's like, well, you must not been hitting it right, or
right.
you wasn't doing what you supposed to do. But for her, it's it's okay. It's like her value don't go down, yours will.
Right.
People will, you know what I mean? Like your value is gonna be perceived as lower if that keeps happening to you.
Right.
And like there is no for us to look weak or victim or have been something done to. You don't want to fuck with that because as a man, that's part of your manhood. Is I'm able to take this, I can deal with it, but even then, it's you don't have anybody to talk to or you don't want to be judged like nigga, you weak. Man up, toughen up, get tough, nigga. Quit being weak. You act like a little bitch.
That man up shit. It be different shit.
Man up. That just means deal with it, or it's almost like you have the obligation to suffer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To me, man up is like somebody telling you, I'm not helping you. Not that I can't help you. I'm not helping.
I refuse.
Yeah, I refuse. I'm not helping.
And nobody's coming to save you.
Yeah,
man. I live by that wholly. So,
and I do too. Like I know nobody's coming to help. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Anything I need to prosper, I got to get it out the mud.
Yeah, it's people will,
and that's a man thing. Yeah, and that's a man thing. Like I know that to the depths of my soul.
And then the messed up part about it is after you get it out the mud and you up, they'll want you to come save them.
Yeah. It's fucking crazy.
The same ones that told you to man up.
It's a vicious cycle. It's a vicious cycle.
It is.
Wouldn't that be hypocritical of these men who tell you to man up, but see somebody man up and get through their situation or whatever, now they up or whatever, now they want you to come save them?
It's a very double-edged sword. It's a very.
Would you save them?
Would I?
Yeah, you personally, would you save them if you were in that situation? Like you was coming to somebody, coming to one of your OGs, they told you, man, blah 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 blah. Say you was broke or whatever, you know what I mean, and you ain't had no money to pay your rent or whatever. Now you done got into a little windfall of money or whatever. Say you got an inheritance or something like that, $250,000 or something. Now they messed up. Car need to be fixed or something like that, and they know, and they come to you. Would you do that, or do you tell them, man up?
Well, for those out there, I adhere to the God principle, and in this, I'm like God, in which I help those who help themselves.
Okay,
that's what I do. If you're already making an effort, or I will help you. But if you just expecting me to just automatically do it for you, or you kick back and just, oh, I know he got me, I'm less likely.
I'm all the way with that answer.
So
I'm all the way with that.
See, I don't mind that either, but you know what? There's a
or I know somebody needs it and they haven't been able to find it.
Right.
You know what I mean? That's
at the very least, point them in the right direction.
Right.
Also, and those who will appreciate it. So it's I don't just give the shit out. I definitely place conditions on what I provide.
And you use your discernment.
Yeah, it ain't just here.
Yeah.
So, but to bring it back to your point, there's people who have been through it that won't share it.
Yeah.
That's one of the things I give credit to women to. They'll put each other up on game. They talk. They go in the bathroom. Yeah, girl.
Yeah. Ain't no game being lost in the female world.
No
game is
that sisterhood is strong.
Facts.
They talk to each other. They communicate. They share information. Men.
Yeah. The only information that men give out, and it's so funny because I've been talking to my little friend group at work. The only information that men readily give out is who they fucking.
Yeah, worthless shit, really.
That's it.
Worthless. It's not
like, so the little young girl in the work group, right? She put a little post on Facebook or something. I forget what it said. Some nigga she had fucked with months ago comment on it talking about, you remember when we used to 69?
Whoa.
Like,
now he just wanted that was a look at me type.
That was a look at me, or I told her, because she like at her mid-20s. I told her, I was like, that was him putting up the flare to all the niggas on your friend list that he hit.
Because he could even just said that in her DM.
You could have texted.
Nah, he wanted everybody.
He wanted everybody to know that he hit it.
That was a flex / look at me type of moment. That it screams insecurity.
So hold on, Bean. We're gonna get to your question. What I was gonna say, Quantum, my pause. We gonna get to your question, Bean. Her question was, why do men be gatekeeping? But going backwards a little bit, there's this Meek interview where he was talking about motherfuckers asking him for money,
mm-hmm.
and he was basically like, I'm not acting different because I won't give you money. You acting different because you never asked me for money before I got rich. Like when we was talking about the going back and helping motherfuckers.
I remember him posting that.
Yeah. Like, so basically, you know what I'm saying, to even pile on more to what you were saying, like, you never used to ask me for this, but now that I'm up, you asking me.
Yeah, like I wholeheartedly agree. At a time I didn't get that, but now I really do.
Yeah, I didn't understand it when he first said it, because we all grew up in the era to where if I get it out the mud, I'm bringing my niggas with me. You know what I'm saying? Like, that was the era that we grew up in. Versus as far as culture, as far as the black culture, it was like, if I make it, my niggas make it.
Yeah, but you know I see why it doesn't work.
It don't.
Yeah, everybody can't go.
It don't. So, Bobby, you wanna start to answer this one? Why do men be gatekeeping?
I can make this real simple because of competition. Men compete with each other on a primal level. It oftentimes to our detriment, where we could be passing game on to each other, helping to build each other up, and we choose not to do that because of one-upmanship. You don't. I've heard this saying a lot. People like to see you doing good until you're doing better than them,
mm-hmm.
and people don't want to give you the advice and then you do better than him, and then that causes problems. That causes jealousy. I mean, Yeah, I'm not going to be long-winded about my answer. That's what it is. It's really competition and insecurity and the fear that if I give you this information, you're going to use it to one up on me, and then I'm going to be left in the dust. And yeah, that's what kind of a crab in the barrel mentality too. But that's another story for another day.
Yeah.
Man, you pretty much hit it right on the head. It's the thing about men is that, like Bobby said, we are men are structured or hardwired to act on a hierarchy.
Yeah.
You have to, like you said, compete. Who's the best? You don't. Women are more communitarian, where everybody should feel good. Everybody should get something. This is why they don't want a woman as president, by the way, just to let y'all know. Or they won't want women because they operate as in it should be fair. When men are like, no, it's what you earn, motherfucker. We ain't just you should have this and you should have this. It should all be fair. No, like you said, we will compete. We will. This is where the concept of dirty macking and all that shit comes from.
Or even that poster that nigga put on.
That's a form of dirty macking.
Yeah.
Us 69.
That's a perfect example. That's a perfect example of gatekeeping. That's a perfect example of gatekeeping. Like I want niggas to know that I hit. So it's like any nigga that don't know you, you know what I'm saying, that's just on your page, it's like, oh, okay, that might be her man, or that might be the nigga she fucking with right now. Okay, either, you know what I'm saying, because a man is either gonna take competition one of two ways. Either it's gonna ignite his primal instincts and I'm gonna try to get you, or it's okay, he already got that, so let me go find something else.
Yeah,
there is no in between with men and competition. Like we either going for the gold or we are gonna let y'all niggas do whatever the fuck y'all want to do. Like there is no in between with that.
There you go. You fucking right. Ain't no halfway competing.
Yeah,
like if I get it, I get it.
Like and this is not a woman topic, but women know this.
And it's used against us.
Yes, women know this. Like biologically, I think they know, because I don't think people are teaching their daughters that men compete like this. I think like just biologically, they're just born knowing that.
They know it.
Like, or they grow up seeing it and use context clues.
And you get manipulated. Just think about it. If your girl come home saying, "Oh, dude I work with brought me lunch," what you thinking?
That's he be,
you want to buy you lunch?
You want to fuck that nigga? You want to fuck that nigga?
With that, or I'm gonna kill that nigga.
Yeah,
like, it's depending on which side you want, but you feel away.
Yeah,
she's doing that on purpose.
Because what did you do to make that nigga feel like it was okay to bring you lunch?
Why is he buying you lunch? Why he feel comfortable enough to buy you lunch?
And you married?
Yeah,
to me.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah,
like, I make sure you have lunch when you go out. Like, what the fuck?
I bring you lunch.
I give you money to go get your own lunch. Why this motherfucker buying you lunch?
Yeah, because
what happened to that $20 I gave you this morning?
I make sure. Yeah,
this is how dudes get killed.
Real shit. Competition.
Because you know better than to go home and say, "Hey, Susie at the job made me dinner or brought me lunch." You know better. Right. Even if it happened, you better not say it.
Yo, I swear to God, I got my first lesson in that when I was when I worked at Kroger's. I worked at the Kroger's gas station, and there's this lady that used to come up there all the time. Older lady, bro. When I tell you, she is so far out of my potential age range, even if I was single. Older white lady. She was in like her 60s. Already started drooping and all that type of shit, right? She brought me some fucking we was having a conversation one day about desserts or whatever. She was talking about some desserts for her daughter's birthday party. And I was like, damn, like I really like, she asked me what like my favorite dessert was. I was like, shit, I really like coffee cake. And she just, you know what I'm saying? Like, it wasn't like, hey, I'm gonna make you a coffee. None of that shit. She just showed up, like, it was like 4 months later, bro. She showed up with a homemade coffee cake. And I told her, I was like, oh yeah, you know, one of my customers, you know, bro, she brought me a cake. Like it was all right. She was like, hold on, who brought you what?
Exactly.
Like I was like,
she got caught up on she.
Yeah, because the age don't matter. The age don't matter. She was well out of my age range, but some bitch brought you dessert, and I know you like dessert.
Could be a 90-year-old,
and she brought you your favorite dessert. Like, yeah, it was one of them.
Yeah. Also, Side note, you old as hell for loving coffee cake.
Coffee cake is
I just
delicious,
thought I'd
bro.
throw that in
Bro.
there.
That shit is
What's your favorite desserts?
delicious.
Chocolate chip cookies,
God
followed by banana pudding.
damn.
Creme brulee, tiramisu, banana pudding, pecan pie.
Tiramisu.
Are you fancy? Sir?
Yeah, he fancy as fuck.
Tiramisu. Wow.
I don't even know how to pronounce
Creme
that.
brulee.
I don't even know how to spell it.
TRRAMISU.
If number one is definitely coffee cake, or not coffee cake, chocolate chip cookies, then coffee cake, and then the strawberry funfetti cake. Strawberry funfetti cake, straight out the box, the little Pillsbury shit.
I don't even know what that is.
Strawberry. See, look, Bean talking about she loved the competition. I love telling a nigga another nigga was at me.
Yeah, she trying to get somebody killed.
She knows what that does.
Yeah, what that does to a man, that makes a man embrace his masculine energy.
But it feeds their ego too.
Oh no, for sure. Because now because that nigga might not even been at her.
Yeah, and she just want a reaction out
Yeah.
of you. What you supposed to do is, hey.
And what she don't realize it, or maybe she does. What she might not realize is that's gonna get somebody hurt or get somebody locked up. And now you,
or it might get you. It might get you broke up with. It might get you broke up with for real.
It can backfire in many different ways, and that's more likely to happen than not. What if your dude go kill the dude that you was talking about? You know what I mean? Now one guy dead and your guy in jail,
right?
Or worse, they done came back and got him in retaliation. Now you out of both of them.
Yeah. Wars have been started over women in competition,
right? Because like a motherfucker like me, I'm a thinker, I'm an overthinker, I'm a talker, all that type of shit. So if my wife was to come home, some dude was hitting on me at the job, my first reaction wouldn't be fuck that nigga. It wouldn't be it wouldn't be none of that. My first reaction, because of what we saying, is if you feel comfortable enough to tell me that you're trying to ignite something in me, which I'm slacking somewhere in my mind. I'm slacking somewhere because you shouldn't feel that comfortable coming to tell me about some guy that was hitting on you for 10 minutes, 20 minutes, whatever the case was. You know what I'm saying? If it was just a quick, oh, you cute, blah, 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 women get that all day, every day. So that shit don't bother me. But if you come and tell me like that this nigga has hit on you multiple times and you keep telling me, you either want me to beat his ass or you're trying to ignite that masculine energy in me for me to start doing something different around you. Like it because like our competition and women competition with each other is different. Women is more jealousy based. Ours is competition based because we don't feel like, I think in my, I guess the way that I look at it, let's just keep it right there. I am of the utter belief that women only fucking niggas that they want to. You can't you can't trick a woman into fucking you.
That's a debate.
No, that's what I'm saying. So your woman getting hit on by a man, that shouldn't be as much of a threat as we see it as, because she has to want to fuck him for it to happen. Versus the other side, a woman hitting on us means that she wants to fuck us, which means the roles are reversed. If a man's hitting on your woman has to agree with it. If a woman, like men, we still have to agree on it, but we don't get offered pussy on a daily basis. So the chances of us going for it is a lot higher in my mind.
Yes.
No,
it's much higher.
No, that's a fact.
Yeah.
But that's why I think you know what I'm saying? That's why I think the lines cross, because it's like they tell us this because they want us to react in some type of way. A lot of men are not going to go home and tell their woman, hey, some girl was trying to suck my dick earlier. Because in a woman's mind, you probably let her suck your dick. Because you don't get offered pussy every day.
Right.
I get offered dick every day, and I turn down dick every day. Niggas don't turn down pussy every day.
No, it's completely different. It's completely different. It's, when you have an abundance of something, you don't worry about it.
You got me.
If there's thousands of bottles of water in your house, you're not going to be thirsty. The dude next door who ain't got that or is thirsty, dying of thirst, you offer him a sip, he
You feel me?
going. Sorry, it's just the way it is. So that's why I say it's different when men whore and women whore. It's completely different. It's that lock and key shit.
Yeah.
I don't want to stray too much.
Off our topic.
Yeah, because I mean it's super important what we're talking about. I mean, there's like substantial value in it. Because
so let's get back on track.
Everett, what are some of your intrusive thoughts? We heard some of Brandon's.
Well, first let's define intrusive thoughts. Let's start there. I already looked it up.
Oh, you did? Oh,
yeah.
Okay. I ready.
This, I don't even know if this is like, where is this from? Nebraska Medicine. It says intrusive thoughts are ideas and images that come to mind uninvited and typically unwanted.
Okay, yeah.
They can range from a thought that makes you feel a little bit uneasy to being wholly disturbing. And usually it's the last thing you want to think about. So,
yeah, I mean, they run the gamut from sexual to homicidal, delusional, financial. I mean, it's a lot of them. It's just negativity that's permeating your mind. Shouts out to Annie. She's live right now.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, shout out to the Hard Knock Life podcast. Yo.
Yeah, I personally think that when that's happening, you are not something's out of your control when those thoughts start to enter your head. Now, this could not be the case, but I really think that it's more likely to happen when you're not
in the right state of mind.
When you're not state of mind, when you're not in control, when you're not doing what you want to do on your purpose, mission. I hate to bring it up, but self-improvement.
Self-improvement is the key.
You hate to bring that up.
Self-improvement is the key.
Because that's my thing.
That's a good thing to have.
I think it's more likely to happen.
He said that like it was a negative. I don't want to bring up self-improvement. Right. No, they can bring up self-improvement.
Yeah, definitely. Preach that.
I would say, for me personally, it's just me. When I wasn't on it as much, when I wasn't, hitting the gym or trying to read, when I was watching a whole lot of TV, it happened a lot more. Like, it doesn't happen hardly as much now. My only most common intrusive thought would be not living up to my potential or dying without. Like, I still look at Tupac, like, to die at 25 and have accomplished as much as he did.
And like, I'm in my 30s and
not that. Even Biggie.
Yeah, not even a quarter of it.
Exactly. And it's like, damn, impact. It's that was the only one. Everything else, I don't worry about one more slice of coochie or another car or shoes. it just the shit that people will worry about, or those little, I don't even know what the word is, but just shit that
nuances.
Shit that normies that I call them worry about. It's more so chasing greatness. Now it's leaving an impact. That's why I'm glad we made it to 100 episodes. I mean, it's symbolic. I mean, in television, that's where you get syndication. That's when you know you got longevity. That's when you know that the checks are going to start, probably for a lifetime. And I think, once again, shouts out to y'all, we did that. But now it's just making sure I do everything that I want to do.
That checklist.
Exactly.
Every man has an internal checklist. If y'all think if you're looking at a man and you don't think that he has an internal checklist of what he wants to do, not a bucket list. He has an internal checklist of everything he wants to accomplish in his lifetime.
If he doesn't, you read Outwitting the Devil.
Yes.
Right? You're drifting. You're just living day by day, just trying to get through. You don't have a clear mission or purpose.
That's not living with purpose.
It's more likely to happen. That's just me personally, what I think. I think depression is caused by a lot of you not doing what you're supposed to do because you know what you're supposed to be doing.
Facts.
Now, whether you do it or not,
There's a whole different story.
different thing.
Yeah.
That for me, I can say that. Bobby, do you have an intrusive thought that constantly eats away at you?
Oh, I have several, but
Care to
I want-
share?
in a minute. But I wanted to talk about something you had just said. Like a lot of people know what they're supposed to do, but they don't do it. I will willfully admit that has been my problem for a very, very long time. And this whole reading books and all this other type of stuff is me trying to figure out how to change that. Like I like the outwitting the devil. This is my attempt on trying to change that, and I'm ashamed, but not too ashamed to say that I've been on this journey for years, and I still don't. It's like I know what to do, but I won't do it. I won't stick with something. I'm wondering why I won't stick with stuff. I wonder why I self-sabotage. That has been a really big problem for me. I don't know if it's like I don't feel like I deserve it or other.
Because you're running towards pain, which is counterintuitive to human. It's easier to run towards pleasure than it is toward pain.
I think it's the opposite. I think as humans, it's easier for us to run towards pain. I think it's 100% easier, especially now with the level of content that we consume, the level of access that we have. I think it's much easier now to run towards pain as a human.
You mean pain disguised as pleasure?
Disguises.
To think about it.
Yes and no. Yes and no. Because you got to think, right? Shit, I keep it on me. I'm a smoker. I'm an asthmatic smoker.
That's fucking crazy.
I know that I should not be smoking. I 100% know that.
As you said several times.
When I started smoking, I 100% knew that I should never have started smoking. Yet I did. Because I had access to tobacco and there was nobody telling me to stop or nobody forcing me to stop, because people were telling me to stop. But by the time my mama knew I was smoking, I had already been like 3-4 years in. I was already addicted. I was already addicted to tobacco by the time she found out. When I first started smoking, I was very cognizant of what the fuck I was doing and the negative effects that it was going to have on my health. I 100% looked at that and knew, like, I really shouldn't be doing this. I can barely breathe if a girl got strong perfume. I feel like it would have been I feel like it was harder for me to say no to that than it was for me to just be like, I know what's gonna happen, but fuck it, I want to try it. And then I kept trying it, and then I kept trying it, and now I'm fucking addicted.
There was a reason you did. There was some pleasure, something you got out of it that made you feel good. Something.
I still enjoy smoking. I ain't even gonna hold you. I want to stop, but I enjoy smoking.
That's your pleasure.
But
that's pain. I mean, yeah. To your point, that's why I said yes and no. Like, I wanted to at least give at least one example, because I can't really think of the other one off the top of my head, because I feel like a lot of people run towards pain because pleasure makes too much sense. Like if so they have they have the thing at the job. If it makes sense, they're not doing it.
Yeah,
I think humans do that every day. If it makes sense, humans aren't doing it.
I can see that.
That's why I said yes and no. Yes, because of the example I gave, but no, because humans know what the right path is and they choose not to do it every day.
You're right.
And it's not always masked with pleasure. It's just, I'm not doing the pleasure. I want to go over here and get hurt. What was you about to say, Bobby?
I got something toward that. I'm gonna use smoking as an example.
Okay.
I used to smoke. I smoked on and off until since I was 18, and I stopped at 32. I stopped because man, when he was a baby, he had real bad asthma. He had an asthma attack in my car on the way to my grandma's house, and I was taken to the hospital or whatever. And I never smoked around the twins, but the doctor told me that the residue, like from the smoke that was in the car and like got in the roof, that was messing with his asthma. Instantaneous quit. I mean, because it was harming somebody I loved.
Yeah,
that was bringing you pain.
Okay, why can't I do the same thing for myself though? That's what my thing is. I know things I need to do. Like I know I need to change my diet.
That's crazy.
I know I need to change my diet. I know it's hurting me, and for some reason I'll get to it, and then I'll stop. I self-sabotage. Why do I self-sabotage myself like that?
I think that's a human trait. I don't think that's a you trait. I think that's a human trait. I think that we are biologically built to take care of the young. We are biologically built to take care of the people that we love. We're not built to take care of ourselves. Like the way that humans are just made, we put way more value on the people that we love and our children, especially as men. As men, our entire life take care of the women and the children. So men a lot of times will put their own health, their own safety, their own well-being, their own mental to the side to make sure that my woman is okay and my children are okay.
Yeah, but if I mess myself up, I can't do none of that.
I was going to say that.
So why can't I, you know what I mean?
But it hasn't happened because it hasn't happened. You haven't had a life you haven't had your
like rock bottom, like
no, not
like
a rock bottom,
change, like near death experience, stuff like that.
It challenged or a fight or flight.
There is a word for it. Fuck.
I know what you mean.
Yeah, I know exactly.
But you haven't reached that moment where it's like, okay, if you don't change now, your next 5 years are going to be terrible. You know what I'm saying? There hasn't been that moment where it's like,
bottom,
no return. Almost rock bottom, like because it ain't true rock bottom because you're still able to get up and move every day. You're still able to get up and go to work.
Right in front of your face.
Yeah, like you can see
rock bottom is right in front of your face. Like, oh, if you don't change, that's where you're going.
Like,
okay, so you think that part hasn't happened for me yet?
Yeah, and I think it hasn't happened for a lot of people. I think it hasn't happened for me yet. I've had asthma attacks not related to smoking. Like, obviously, it's related to smoking because I'm a smoker.
Yeah,
but I've had asthma attacks on, like, I'll just wake up in the middle of the night and it's crazy. I've had asthma attacks in the middle of the day where my asthma's been good all day, and I had an asthma attack one time. I think like the second time I quit smoking, I had not smoked for like 14 days or some shit. It had been a while, like 2 weeks, maybe 2.5 weeks. Asthma attack. I'm allergic. I'm allergic to everything. Trees, bushes, grass. Like, I'm allergic to damn near everything, and anything that I'm allergic to can trigger an asthma attack. So I've had asthma attacks not related to cigarettes, and then I've had asthma attacks related to cigarettes. So for me, I don't even know what the fuck my rock bottom looked like. I can't even see my rock bottom. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what the fuck it looks like.
Yeah, because if the prospect of dying doesn't make you kind of like, oh shit, I don't know what will.
Yeah,
that's why I love the Saw movies, because it tested that.
Yeah.
Maybe it might not have to happen to you. It might have to kind of be a similar thing to him, where somebody else is affected by your decisions that you love, and that might make you, oh shit.
Like, that was a no-brainer. Like,
and I think
fuck my son up intentionally.
I think another thing about it with me was I've had chronic asthma since I was 5 years old. I have been hospitalized for asthma so many times before I ever picked up a cigarette that the idea of asthma attack,
it don't scare you.
It does not. It's not as scary as it should be. It does not scare me the way that it should, because I've had so many before I started having bad eating habits and fucking was smoking on top of my asthma and stopped working. You know what I'm saying? Before all of that shit, I had been hospitalized at least 20 times for asthma attacks. So it's like by the time it got to the point, like, oh well, I'm having a like nigga. I've tried to drive myself to the hospital having asthma attacks. Like it is like to me, it's just another fucking day. Like
That is wild to me. That is.
Oh, I never answered the question though.
I Liberty Twitcher, what's popping? This is a podcast actually. Follow us, sit for a little bit, see if you like the conversation.
Yeah, just hey, have a seat. You know.
Okay. But to answer the question, what are my intrusive thoughts? If I have any, I said yes. I have several. Like like, am I a good father? Am I doing everything right? But on top of that, on top of all those things, hell, I'll admit it. There's not a day that goes by that I don't think about my own mortality, and it scares me shitless. Like I'll be on the truck and just that's part of my like anxiety. That should be giving me panic attacks
every day
because a lot. I'm getting older and I'm trying to take better care of myself, but there are people around me who have died at very young ages around this age. Like I'm not gonna say no names, but we all know somebody at the job who we were all close to, and she passed of colon cancer, you know what I mean? And she was at a very young age. She was like 40, 41.
I fuck with her too. Rest in peace.
We all did.
Yeah, fuck with her.
Yeah, man. And there's a lot, not only that, people having heart attacks and all that stuff at very young ages.
Yeah.
And
it's becoming a lot more common than it used to be. Like, at least we hear about it a lot more than we did when we was younger. Like, I don't remember hearing about people having heart attacks as much as I do now. Motherfuckers in their 20s and shit.
Let me answer his question.
Okay. Liberty Twitcher says, what steps are you taking to take better care of yourself?
I am. I meant to tell y'all, my little brother Tony, he is now a certified personal trainer.
Yeah, I seen that.
Yeah.
And shout out to Tony.
Yeah, and he gave me a workout regimen and a diet plan, which I plan to implement the 1st of October. The only reason I'm saying the 1st of October is because money low right now, and there's some stuff on this list I gotta buy.
Facts.
So I gotta wait till I get paid to buy it, and then I'll definitely starting that diet on this Sunday coming up.
Okay.
But yeah, that's what I'm doing. What I'm doing right now though is I'm doing more portion control with my eating. I was doing that before, but I got back into it again where I was just eating whatever.
Comfortability.
Yeah. But now for the past couple of weeks, I've been trying it again to where like, nah, don't eat so much. I've almost completely cut out soda, y'all. Hey. This is a lemonade, no carbonation. And I gotta I've been drinking a whole lot more water. I've been drinking at least 2 of these a day now.
Okay.
So I'm trying my best to, and that's saying a lot because y'all know how soda is my addiction.
You see, I ain't touched that damn bottle you got me.
I'm shocked.
Yeah. Nah, but you know what? I feel bad for getting you that because you said before that you were gonna try to stop.
Yeah. And then I've been doing good. Like my biggest thing, Liberty Twitcher says portion control never works long term. Also, Bobby. Being said, Bobby, I'm happy to hear you taking your health seriously. We need our black men here. That's a fact.
Well, thank you. Yeah, I know my kids need me here.
Facts.
I mean, I got people who depend on me.
Liberty said elimination of all sugars is the first step. Never any soda or juice.
Okay, yeah. I get that.
Never ever any candy, dessert, etc. Stop that forever.
I get that.
I think
that's easier said than done.
Yeah, and I think everything's good in moderation. I don't give a fuck what nobody say.
Yeah, but I'm trying to
shout out to his advice.
No, facts. We definitely appreciate that advice.
We definitely do, but I know that I can't just quit that cold turkey. So now I'm gradually building myself up to it.
Yeah,
like I'm weaning myself off of it.
Yeah, my biggest thing is gonna be like I know that if I give up pop tomorrow, I'll probably drop 50 pounds by the end of the month. Like if I was to drop pop, I'll probably drop 50 pounds.
Yeah. Yeah.
A lot of my sugar consumption is through Pepsi.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I got the candy bowl, but we ain't touched that in fucking months.
Yeah, nah, we ain't
You know what I'm saying?
filled it
I
up
ain't
or
filled it
nothing.
up in months.
Right.
And you know, if I go to the store and get candy, I'm just gonna get pod candy.
Right.
So I ain't had candy like outside of like the occasional candy here and there. I don't really eat candy like that for real. Like I gotta have a craving for it. I gotta have a craving for desserts. Like pop is the only thing that's in my natural everyday routine. I gotta have pop. If I cut that out, I'll shed a good amount of the weight that I got.
Yeah, just
a good
replace it
amount of
with
my
water.
extra weight.
Just replace it with water. I'm telling you, that was my thing. Soda. I was man. Yeah. It's significant. You don't realize how much sugar
Is in shoulder. Yeah, I know.
Where to God?
There's like no nutritional benefit to it at all. There's no protein, no nothing.
It's
good.
It's the
It's just
carbonation.
delicious.
It's just
Yeah,
taste.
It's the carbonation.
That's it. But there's nothing good about it.
It's
Like,
delicious.
You can't even justify it.
That's
just
it.
Taste.
Soda, sugar, carbs are the biggest contributor to heart disease. Facts.
Big facts. And I have high
And-
cholesterol.
and-
That's another reason I'm trying to cut that out.
Right. And you know what's so fucked up, Liberty, is we are all in our 30s.
40s.
Bobby's in his 40s. The most fucked up thing about that is we know all this shit.
Mm-hmm.
We know it all. But putting things into practice that you were not taught as an infant and you have to change your entire lifestyle to now make yourself feel healthier is probably one of the most toughest things that I've ever had to do in my life. I wasn't taught good eating habits as a child.
Never.
You know what I'm saying?
We were taught the food pyramid,
which is a lie.
The 5 basic food groups,
which is a lie.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then when you're not taught good eating habits in school,
at all.
Like they don't give you they don't give you heart healthy foods at school. They don't give you healthy, you know what I'm saying? They
burgers,
fucking chicken sandwiches and shit. Like
Yeah.
they don't give you healthy shit in school. And then you get off to yourself. If you go to college and you go to a dorm and you're eating shit food because it's fucking expensive to live. You know what I'm saying?
It's cheap and it's convenient.
All I can afford is this, you know what I'm saying, $3 pack of fucking noodles.
Yeah.
Like, and this got 12 in it, so this is at least 12 meals.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then a bowl of cereal, which got just a lot of sugar in it. And then like you're not
sodium
taught,
and sugar.
Yeah, it's like you're not taught good eating habits damn near your whole life unless your family is just that family that has good eating habits.
It's economics play a factor into it.
Big facts.
You see Hyde Park, you see they're jogging. You don't see fat people in Hyde Park. Like they're jogging.
Ever.
You know what I mean?
Ever.
There's a reason for that.
Big facts, Liberty.
Like there's economics
It's
play
something
a
we
part.
learning on our own though. We trying to.
No, sugar is for sure an addiction.
Oh yeah, definitely.
For sure. If you anything that
I'd say it's worse than anything illegal because it's illegal.
No, yeah.
Boy.
Yeah. And you can readily get it.
Available. It's everywhere.
You can get it anywhere.
Yeah, you
You
ain't
can get
got
it anywhere.
There's holidays dedicated to
it. Yeah, fucking Halloween, like
Valentine's Day,
yeah.
Easter, holidays dedicated to it. Christmas candy.
Yeah. Sugar is like by far the worst thing that they could have ever developed into something for humans to consume.
What's worse is artificial sweeteners.
Yeah, you taught me that.
Sucralose, aspartame, and saccharin are 3 of the worst things that you can consume as a human being.
Oh my God, there you fucking go, Bean.
That's another conversation.
Clean our plate. Yeah,
you had to clean your fucking plate as a kid.
Oh, sound effect for that.
What?
Yeah.
You couldn't get up from the table. I remember that.
Man.
No, you gonna eat all this food I put on your plate. Mama, I'm full.
That is
the fuck are you? I'm full.
That's a struggle poverty mindset.
You're gonna gorge me because you can't like it's so fucking crazy.
We go eat again.
So it's better to feed you now than to
and you be full.
Than for you to be starving later. I mean, you're gonna starve anyway. You're gonna get hungry again anyway. Might as well put it off for as long as you can.
That was a mindset.
Yeah, I mean, I can't blame them for that because they didn't know
better.
Yeah, they didn't know better.
Liberty says, I think 20 years from now, we will look back at the last 100 years of sugar consumption as insane. I think we will look at the last 100 years of food consumption as insane. In America. In America, I can't speak for the rest of the world because, you know, we just don't have access to it the way that we should. But in America, we will look back at the past 100 years of food consumption, even with all the people starving in America right now, the homeless, you know what I'm saying, people that are actually starving in America right now. We can still look back at even now, we can look back the last 20 years of food consumption alone is ridiculous,
man.
And not that the percentage of healthy that you want to talk about is very, very even smaller.
It's different. It's convenience. I mean, you didn't. I be researching this 100 years ago. There weren't an abundance of fat ass people like that. It was there, but it wasn't nearly as it is now. Once you start mass producing stuff, processing it, preservative, and all these unpronounceable chemicals, it's
Facts.
just that,
bro. If I can't sound out what's in this fucking food, I probably shouldn't be eating
it. Yeah.
Liberty said
I've researched that pure carnivore.
Yeah.
Oh my legs.
Or cholesterol. Yeah.
No cholesterol.
Okay.
That's
everything.
Are you pure keto? Are you just keto?
Keto. It sounds like keto.
Is that keto? Is keto pure carnivore? It's only meat.
Yeah. Well, that's carnivore. I know keto is
I
like
know they eat a lot of meats. It's more of a protein based diet.
Keto carnivore.
Because I heard Joe Rogan. Joe Rogan talks a lot about that.
Keto carnivore. What? Oh yeah, for sure. If you look at any pictures from like the 50s, 60s, 70s, there weren't fat people.
Yeah,
they didn't exist.
It's crazy.
They didn't exist. Like, so the past 50 years.
But it just wasn't as much as there are now.
I mean, of course there were fat people.
Yeah, of course.
But you got to think the access to everything else. You know what I'm saying? You got to think now in 2023, you can get on your phone and have a nigga go to the store for you.
Yeah.
And not move.
Go puff.
Like,
you could get a
DoorDash.
Army of cookies will be here in 10 minutes.
You know what I'm saying?
Man, I want some.
We talking all this shit, and I'm about to eat one of them fucking Subway cookies.
But I feel bad now, but
I'm eating one of them cookies. I don't give a fuck what you're talking about. He said he never hungry. So I'm never hungry. Not one bit. Never worry about portion control. Is natural now. Fact.
Okay.
Yeah.
Damn, Liberty might be a low key PT.
What? Personal trainer.
Yeah. But nah, go ahead and follow us, Liberty. You know what I'm saying? We definitely appreciate you coming through and talking with us.
Definitely.
Nah.
That was organic.
That was organic as fuck. This actually, what's so funny, Liberty, is you the first person to talk to us off Twitch.
Absolutely.
I mean, if you preaching, it's good preaching.
No,
like, you see, we've been rocking with you.
Yeah,
I mean,
question.
we don't see this preaching.
You're eating pure carnivore. Are you eating higher fats to compensate for the no carbs? Because are you eating higher amounts of like butter, or you need higher fat to substitute it?
Yeah,
I think that's right.
So while we're waiting on that answer,
should he call in?
I don't know. Hey, Liberty, if you're free, Liberty, you can call in, and
there's a number that's scrolling at the bottom of the screen.
We'd love to talk to you.
We only got about 10 more minutes anyway, so I mean, shit, we can always end it with a call. I'm with it.
We love it.
Yeah, there's a number scrolling against the bottom if you want to call in. If not, go follow us on Instagram, Facebook, all that good shit.
And I'll follow back.
And we follow back.
I don't know if ever going to, but I'll follow back.
I'm not even on Twitch.
We also
we
also on YouTube. For example, I just finished a ribeye cooked in butter and sliced avocado.
Yeah, that is no carbs right there.
That should sound good. Call in next time.
We greatly appreciate you even tuning in.
Sure.
You know what I mean?
Hey, we look forward to next time.
Thank you for the engagement and the knowledge. You know what I mean?
Appreciate it.
But Brandon, so
what's up?
Are you ready to? You're not ready to make some sacrifices to what you have to do to whatever you're going through? Because that's ultimately what it is.
I'm ready to make them. I think my biggest problem now to fix not all but a lot of my problems is pride. That's probably one of my biggest toxic traits, I guess. Not toxic, but
it's
I get it.
Yeah, it's pride. A lot of it is pride. I gotta swallow my fucking pride and I gotta ask for help. And I know who I can ask for help, but I really
you don't want to do that.
I don't want to do it.
Yeah,
I don't. But if I don't,
I know
I ain't gonna hold y'all, bro.
It will
And
sink.
I'm not gonna cry, but I ain't gonna hold y'all. If I don't ask for help, I might lose everything.
Yeah.
Everything.
You only got 4 limbs, like we talked about earlier.
Like it's getting to that point. Like I might literally lose everything. And I don't want to do that. So
I mean, bruh, you got my number.
being so stupid. She talking about that's that air sign shit.
What an asshole thing to say.
Aquarius, huh? No, Aquarius.
Yeah, that's air sign.
That's air sign.
Yeah,
you would think Aquarius,
right?
water.
It should be water.
Yeah,
the fucking symbol is water. Literally.
Yeah,
Like, but yeah, it's an air sign.
That's the dumbest. Never mind.
But yeah,
put me on to something new.
I don't know. I'm gonna figure it out.
Is this a good place to end?
Yeah,
because I'm feeling like this could get deeper.
Yeah,
like,
it definitely can. It definitely
might be a
can.
good
I would
place
like to. I would like to end on a more positive note.
Yeah.
Is there anything that we could do to?
There's nothing we could do.
Okay. There it is.
Wait. Let me stop. That's a question for him. I shouldn't have said that.
No. What?
He said that's a question for me.
What do you think I was asking?
I answered for him. I should not have.
Elena says Aquarius is a water bearer, not a water sign. Correct.
Ooh, got you, Bean.
Shout out to Elena. No, yeah, she's seconding what Bing said. She's seconding. She's a water.
Bing said that was an air sign.
Yeah, it's an air sign, but it's a water bearer.
Yeah.
I
was going to ask if there was anything that we can do to help curb our intrusive thoughts.
Oh,
okay. I thought I
misunderstood.
See, look at you.
Yeah,
misunderstood.
You pulled a Brandon.
In my mind, even with what I've been going through, I think that intrusive thoughts are probably one of the healthiest things in the world because it keeps you honest. It keeps you honest and it keeps you on your path. Because if you don't doubt your path, then you're probably not running it. So if you
I think I asked the question wrong. Is there something we can do to keep our intrusive thoughts from overwhelming us, from them going out of control to where it's like it's all you think about? Is there anything we could do to like curb that? Because I mean, intrusive thoughts are okay in moderation.
Yeah.
But if it's too much of it, then it gets to being a problem.
Right.
So I'm saying, is there anything we can do to prevent it from becoming a problem? Excuse me.
I think that thank you, Elena. I'm sorry.
Yeah, thank you.
I think that talking to people can help that. I think
that's a very, very good way to.
Yeah, I think talking to people. I think some form of therapy to help you recognize when you're having an intrusive, because sometimes you don't know that you're having an intrusive thought. You just think that it's one of your normal thoughts.
Yeah.
So being able to pick out when you're having an intrusive thought and being able to attack it head on, that comes through therapy. That comes from somebody telling you how the brain works. That comes from having those conversations over and over. Like for somebody to tell you like, yo, that's not a normal thought, bro. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, so talking to people or some form, you know what I'm saying? If you're into therapy, if you go to therapy, talk to them. Like, but I think those are probably the biggest two ways that to, just like any other problem, identify, solve.
I got another question. What if there's nobody to talk to? Because I know talking to people is the best way. Ooh. What if you ain't got nobody to talk to? I think I might have. Well, I don't know. I think a way that you can curb it if you don't have anybody to talk to is to get immersed in a hobby.
I wouldn't say immersed.
I mean, I wouldn't say immersed, but
if you have something to take your mind off of thinking, I know where you were going. If you have a hobby, do your hobby. You know what I'm
For
saying?
example, I like music.
Yeah.
I'll listen to a song. I have songs that immediately put me in a better mood. Lil Djoba from West Side Gun, Forever by Cameron,
all my shits are
California by Colonel Loud, T.I. and Young Dolph. These are songs that instantaneously change my mood, like no matter how I'm feeling.
Yeah.
If you can find something like that, then that'll help.
Oh, why like it just hit my brain since you were talking about music. That Diddy album's fire.
So I've heard.
Fire. Listen, I listened to the extended version. It's an hour 33 versus an hour 24. Every minute is worth it.
Okay.
Every fucking minute.
I'll listen to it then because of you.
Listen.
Okay.
That is an R&B nigga's dream right there. That whole album is fire. It's one song on there where I was like, everything else was fucking heat. Everything else.
He's been working on it for a few years.
Well, listen, that
for that alone, I'm gonna give him a listen.
I'm
not even R&B man, but
either.
I'm gonna give him a try.
If our resident R&B guy says so,
that shit.
But he says everything is heat. All the R&B is heat to him.
Nah, not all of it. I am R&B man.
But what R&B didn't you like?
What R&B didn't I like?
I haven't heard you say anything you didn't like.
I think
I don't like that track he did with Bryson Tiller. I ain't like that.
What, that Move On?
Yeah, I ain't like that. I don't like that new Cleo Soul EP. She just put out 7 or 8 songs. It ain't give me the same feels as Mother did.
Okay.
Mother was the one. Well, that was the album from that song that I played like last year or whatever. But yeah, that new Cleo Soul EP was mid to me. What else don't I like? It ain't too many people I don't like because I listen to niggas that's still hungry. I don't listen to a whole lot of mainstream R&B
artists, but maybe they projects like you just said, like the Cleo Soul EP. You didn't.
I mean, it's a lot of
because we know you love Cleo Soul. So
yeah.
You put us on to her.
It's a lot of projects that I don't love the projects. They might have like 2 or 3 heaters on there. Like I like that song type.
Yeah,
shit.
you more songy.
Yeah, I'm more songy. Like it's albums.
That's harder to do.
Yeah. Tone Stith.
Okay.
That EP that he just put out, it's only one song on there I don't like, but it's only 7 songs. You know what I'm saying? If you give me an EP, you give me 10 or less, and you give me 6 that I fuck with, it's a good it's a good album. If you give me more than half and I fuck with more than half of the EP or more than half of the album, I fuck with it.
I'm happy about that.
Yeah. If you know what I'm saying, I can skip the ones I don't need, but that Diddy album, and listen, when y'all listen to it, you gotta listen to that shit top to bottom. Don't skip nothing. Don't, you know what I'm saying?
That's how I do it anyway.
Like,
yeah.
Well, it's a lot of, you know what I'm saying? You know, when you get to certain albums and you see certain features, like I really wanted to hear Babyface and John Legend on this. It's the second to last song on the original version.
No,
it's Babyface and John Legend. I was like, these niggas about to croon they fucking assholes off. Like, I almost went straight to it. But I was like, it's Diddy. It's Diddy. So, you know what I'm saying? You kind of got to listen to it the way Diddy put it together. Man,
I always do that because they do it for a reason. The only time the most recent time that I've done that went straight to a song was when I tried to force myself to listen to that Utopia. It was like,
I hated that.
No, I still haven't heard it.
That
just give me the West Side Gun song.
That shit
give me the fucking Drake song.
Yeah, that
give me that. I tried because that's what I do. I listen to albums the whole way through the way they did it because they did it that way for a reason. So I want to, even though I don't know these people personally, I like to respect the artists and respect their work.
But see, that's why I like R&B, especially like niggas like Diddy that really like respect, because it gives you, that whole album gives you 90s, late 90s, early 2000s vibes.
Yeah,
that's like he got a couple of samples on there that's gonna take you back to the 90s. He got a couple samples that's gonna take you to the 2000s. Mary on there. He got a song with fucking
The Dream is on there.
Dream is on there. Fab is on there. like Fab French and 21 Savages on the same fucking song.
What?
And it's heat.
I'm going to that song
Bro,
first.
it's heat. And it still sound like but it sound like that 2000s R&B rap thing that they used to do.
All right.
You know what I'm saying? It's but the way that he put it together, especially that second half, like every song kind of like it just kind of like waves into the next song.
Like a blend.
Yeah, like the last beat of that song kind of is like the first beat of the next song.
Oh, okay. I like that.
Yeah, so like R&B heads, like this is an R&B head album.
Okay.
But it's definitely some fire.
I'm gonna check it out. I just as soon as I seen it was 23 now even though we grew up in the double album era, No Limit era. 23 songs and all that,
20 songs.
I done got spoiled. It's like
10,
12 songs. Yeah, like boom, 45 minutes. Cool.
Yeah, I can rock with you. At an hour, I kind of be salty, like, damn, an hour?
Like, damn, like
nah, I like
90 minutes.
Albums.
It's and then it's who it is. I'm like, did he?
Yeah. The one song I didn't like is the one with Dirty Money on it. And that Dirty Money album was fire. So I'm kind of salty I didn't like
that. Even though Charlamagne called it shake weight music.
Yeah.
I like
that Dirty Money album was good.
On the CD of that. But if any of y'all heard that last Diddy album,
I ain't listening to that one.
It came out like 2015. It was more of a rap thing, but it's pretty good. Pretty good. So
I might have to circle back. But yeah,
this was good, guys.
See, this was good to end on.
This is good.
Yeah.
I like how we stripped it down, got rid of the extras, and just had a real good, honest, vulnerable conversation.
Yeah, no, that was super fire. That was super, super fire. Do y'all got any closing thoughts? It don't have to be, sad shit, but any just closing thoughts in general.
Once again, I appreciate everybody still rocking with us. While we reformat, rebrand, restructure, shouts out to new viewers, old viewers, Liberty for contributing to our conversation off Twitch. Purely organic, gave us some information that could be of use to all of us.
Yep, definitely.
Just this was a real good conversation. I like this. It was honest. There was not a lot of laughs or nothing, but we got right to it.
Yeah.
You was very transparent, and I appreciate you for always doing that. Even at times where I'm not willing to, because I'm not really that guy.
Yeah.
But the fact that you can, I respect that, and you as well. I may not.
Back. There you go. Hi, you.
I'm back. Oh, my bad.
There you go.
My bad, y'all. My bad. But yeah, this was definitely
check your phone. This is how we're doing something right. I just got that.
I can't read while I'm talking, but
just
can't
read.
I said while I'm talking. This was a good rebrand this was the good first episode of the rebrand. This is not our normal, you know what I'm saying? We will still have the jokes and our funny episodes and stuff like this. But this was just one of those episodes where it was like this had to be spoken about. This had to be talked about. So again, this shit, it's episode 107. So we appreciate everybody for tapping in. All the comments, shares, likes. If you are still here,
we really
rocking with you.
Absolutely, because we were supposed to have been gone, but the conversation been so good. But I haven't even been paying attention to the time. I just looked like, oh shit. Like,
we went a little over today.
It was needed. It was needed.
Facts.
90 minutes ain't bad.
90 minutes ain't bad. Yeah. But yeah, subscribe to the channel on YouTube. Hit the bell so you can know when we go live every week. Every other week. I'm sorry. We are now on a bi-weekly schedule.
Bi-weekly.
So we will be back in 2 weeks. That first weekend in October.
Yeah.
So yeah, it'll give y'all time to miss us, digest the things that we've talked about on this episode.
Absolutely. This is a good one to leave off on.
Yeah, for sure.
Go back and check it out.
Yeah.
Share it.
Catch up. We got 107 episodes. If you ain't never listened to us before, you got a week. You got 2 weeks to figure out if you really want to rock with us or not.
Exactly.
Share this to your best friends. Share this to your group chats. Thank y'all for the information. Thank y'all for the likes. Bobby, you got anything before we get out of here?
Yeah, nah, I just want to mirror that. Thank y'all to the ones who who've been rocking with us. Thank you for all the people who commented tonight. Liberty, Bean, Ayana, Quan. Appreciate y'all, man. We appreciate each and every one of y'all, all the support. Y'all,
Jamar.
Yeah, my bad.
Man. I forgot he was in here earlier.
Yeah, shout out to Bucket Nugget Podcast.
Facts.
Yep.
Her name Ashley. I don't want to mess up her name, but it starts with an A.
What?
Elena?
Yeah.
I probably did mess up. I thought I'd call her Ayana, I think. My bad.
Well,
sorry.
thank you to her too.
Yeah.
But no, we appreciate y'all. This has been episode 107. For our new bi-weekly watchers, you know what I'm saying? We appreciate y'all. Go throughout the next couple of weeks and have that conversation with that person that you go have a conversation with your happy friend. Go talk to them. Go ask them if they okay. Your happy friend, your giggly friend, your friend that ain't never had an attitude. Go have a conversation with them.
Do some self inventory and recognize y'all so that y'all can recognize y'all intrusive thoughts, and then y'all can talk about that with somebody so it don't overwhelm you.
Facts. Anything on that?
Nah, man. Just y'all pretty much said it. Hey, hobbies, exercise, some kind of self-improvement if you don't have anybody to talk to. But there's people out there that will listen.
Facts.
Big facts.
It may have to be someone that you don't even know like that, but there are people who will be a resource and an ear for you, because sometimes you think you in it alone, and there's people who will help you or be at your disposal.
Right.
All right. So for our listeners, we appreciate y'all. Leave us a 5-star review. If not, that's cool too. We still love you. But for me, for Bobby, forever, this has been Normal Convos Pod. We are out of here. We will see y'all in 2 weeks. Taglines.
You can make millions or you can make excuses. You can't do both.
Self-improvement is the key.
In the interest of this episode, I thought of a new one. We do not always have to be a pillar of the race. We can also be human. And with that being said, we appreciate y'all.
It's true.
It's been great. I was happy I was able to get this shit off my chest. And we'll see y'all in 2 weeks.
Yo.
We'll holler.
All right. Yo.
Peace.